I'd like to talk a little bit today about procrastination and a few other things. Think back to when, let's say you're in like grade school and your teacher asks you to write an essay or a story, and the words just aren't coming out onto the paper. You got your pencil, you got your paper, you're looking down, and it's blank. You look around the classroom and people are writing furiously, and the teacher's coming by. So, oh, good job, Susie. Oh, Bill, you got quite a lot on there. And the teacher comes by your desk and just goes, hmm, and moves on. Not a good feeling. But once you got the words going, it started to all come out, and then you got the assignment done. But for a while, there was that problem that you saw or felt was a problem, like you're just not going. So, think back. Imagine if you just started with the word the. THE, one of the simplest words out there that we use all the time. So it could have been the dog, the boy, the summer. It could have just got the words flowing. But it's just a starting point. So now think back about what you're trying to do or accomplish where you're procrastinating about it. You got lots of reasons not to start. There's a million other things to do you can take care of first that are easy to do. Like, I think I'll just put my shoes away or start a load of laundry. Or maybe just send out one email, but you're not doing what you really should be doing. And why is that? Well, it really doesn't matter why. The big thing you got to know is okay, how do you get out of this situation? One of the things you do is just change your environment. A doctor once told me and this makes sense. The key to healing is blood flow, to the damaged part of your body. On the other hand, like a frozen brain, we'll call it decision paralysis or analysis paralysis, whatever you want to call it. Your brain is locking up. Okay, it's not functioning. It's kind of like a sparkler where you got sparks flying in all directions, but no focused thought. Like where you go, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that? Maybe we should do this first. Let me start with this. Let me get it all organized in my head before I start. That's one of my personal favorites. Let me get it straight in my head before I do anything else. But then you think about what's real life. If you ever made a mistake, say driving down the road, you took the wrong exit, wrong turn, whatever. Are you still lost? No. Life allows you to have these little errors and whatever you want to call decision making or progress or whatever. So let's just back up to okay, you're frozen at your task. You haven't started yet. What do you want to do? You want to get started. It's like a change of scenery is often helpful. So get up from wherever you're at, whether you're at a work desk, at home, on the couch, or even in bed. Get up, change your scenery. Okay, the visual thing that your brain is absorbing is that's like blood flow to your organs, except it's information to your brain. Things you see and walk around and look at will trigger other memories in your mind. It's well, maybe I should just get busy. Maybe I should start going. Maybe I should get this thing happening. But the point is, there's nothing wrong with procrastinating, but there's limits. Maybe you think, hey, I've been busy. I had a busy weekend, busy work week. I deserve a break. It's time to relax. So I'm going to relax before I get started. That's another one of my personal favorites. I got to relax before I get busy. What do you think? How much of the day am I going to be relaxed? What's the point of all this business? So, try to limit how much you're relaxing because relaxing is a reward. So if you're 100% rewarding, it's 10,000 sunny days where it's 80 degrees. It feels good, but after a while, it's old. Just like 1,000 rainy days. So variety is nice. That's why some people like the seasons. People like, different times of the day, sunrise, sunset, whatever it is. Change the scenery, change the pace, change the people, change the conversation. All these things help get other things going into your brain and hopefully get you started on your task. So get up. That's the first thing you should do. So anyway, what this video series is going to be about is just different little situations that come up and happen to us, getting started, not getting started. And a lot of things overlap to other conditions. These things are tied to anxiety, ADHD, addiction. All these things are not necessarily independent of each other, but having one doesn't mean you'll have them all. But being able to deal with them is what we want this series to be about. So come back in, check out the other videos that come up as they get posted. Hit the subscribe, and please comment. What situations do you deal with? What can you relate to that maybe we can look into a little bit further and help you out. All right. So until then, have a good day. Take care of yourself. Be positive. Don't dwell on things that are negative. Okay? You can do this. And out.